My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you for today's session of Mandukya Karika. We are discussing the fourth chapter of Mandukya Karika. Fourth chapter is related to Alata Shanti Prakarana. Yesterday I explained to you, Alata means torch. When you move the torch, it appears as though the patterns are being created. So the patterns are not real, they're just appearances. Only Alata, the torch flame, is real. The torch flame is Advaita, and Dvaita appears to be there when the movement is happening. Similarly, the consciousness of awareness is non-dual. The movement of awareness is called consciousness. In that consciousness, objects appear. These objects are called mind, mental objects. The mental objects and physical objects both are unreal. Only reality is the essence, Brahman, Turiya, which is non-dual. So Gaudapadacharya is taking us further in shloka number 87 to 89. In shloka number 87 to 89, he is discussing, recollecting the three states of consciousness we discussed earlier. So what are the three states of consciousness? Waking state, dream state, deep sleep state are the three states of consciousness. Jagrata, Swapna, Sushupti. So I am not the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Waking state, dream state, deep sleep state appear and disappear, but I am not any of these. I am the unchanging reality, Turiya. So let me give you an example. There's a great actor. When he puts a dress of a beggar and plays the role of a beggar, he's called a beggar. The same actor changes the role, changes the dress, and plays the role of a policeman. Now he's called policeman. Then the same actor puts on the dress of a politician. Now he's called a politician. So based on the dress, he is called by different names. Based on the dress, he is called a beggar, or a politician, or a police. If you remove all the dress, then who is there? He's called actor. Really, he's the actor in all the situations. When he plays the role of a beggar, when he plays the role of a policeman, when he plays a business politician, he's still an actor. But the moment you put on the dress, he is called a beggar, policeman, or politician. Because the world recognizes you through the dress. When he removes all the dress, what is there? He is called actor. Now he is no longer any of this. Is the difference clear? Similarly, Turiya Atma, the transcendental self, is the only reality. It puts on three dresses. In the waking state body comes up, and waking state world comes up. So then he is called a waker. Turiya plus waking state is called waker. We forget Turiya. Turiya plus waking state is called waker. So in the dream state, the dream body and dream world appears. Turiya plus dream body, dream world is called dreamer. And when you go to sleep, there's no dress put. So then he is called a sleeper. Turiya plus deep sleep is called sleeper. When there is no dress is put, the waker, dreamer, or sleeper dress is not put, what remains is called Turiya. What is called? Turiya. So, in case of actor, it's very easy to understand. Removal of the dress is very easy. In case of Turiya, how do you remove the dress? Waker, dreamer, and deep sleep. How can you remove it? Waker state, dream state, deep sleep state. Is it possible to remove waker state, dream state, deep sleep state, and find out I am Turiya? The waker state body can I remove and find out I am Turiya. Dream state body I can remove and I find Turiya. And deep sleep state I remove, I find Turiya. It's impossible. It is just impossible to remove the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state superimposed on Turiya. Not at all possible. Then what to do? Physically, removal is not possible. You have to remove logically, not magically. Logical understanding, clarity, you have to remove the superimposition of waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Logically. So that's where the logic taught in Vedanta helps us. All of us keep on applying logic in our life and keep on talking to ourselves. You see, I'm suffering because so many days I have been suffering. Okay, you see, I am successful. Okay, so you are applying some logic and creating an identity for yourself. You are talking, doing a mental talk all the time. You see, I'm a very successful person. You see, I'm always a happy person. Give some incidents and try to prove to yourself that you are happy. All your life, you are creating an identity for yourself by talking to yourself internally, some way. Tell me, yes or no? Your identity is self-created. Of course, you take the input from outer world. Somebody says, hey, how beautiful you are, yeah. So now you start creating identity, I'm beautiful. You add all things. You keep on taking examples and add. Basically, you are making your life. Who you are creating yourself. External world is input. Finally, that input you take and creating yourself. External world cannot create image for you. You take the input from external world and create image for yourself. External world is like a hotel. Hotel, the server the person who is serving can come and give a dosa to you. But you have to eat the dosa, no? Who is creating image for yourself? It's you. You are creating the image for yourself. Nobody is creating. Now, what type of image you have created for yourself? Are you comfortable with the image of yourself? Joyful, suffering, enlightened, miserable? What image you have created for yourself? Do you blame the world for that? Or you have created image for yourself? You have accepted the image and strengthening that image every time you think. This question you have to ask yourself. What is image of yourself? Yeah, all those images I know. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. I am still not enlightened. I want to get enlightenment also. This is also another image. Your whole of your life, you are talking about an image which is created, pseudo image which you have created in yourself. The Vedantic logic has to be applied to dismantle the pseudo image, not physically, but logically. And logically, you have to dismantle the pseudo image. Logically, not physically. Physically, it's not possible. No, I want to erase my memory. Not required. You have to logically understand the image is pseudo, false. These are all superimpositions. What is real I? I am the Turi Atma. I am the transcendental self. This clarity you have to derive by applying the Vedantic teaching in your life. The Guru cannot help you to apply. Guru can only give the input. Ultimately, you have to apply because you have created a strong image of yourself. Whatever image it is, a successful person, a failure, a miserable, unenlightened, whatever image you have created, the Guru and Vedanta can give you a logic. This logic called Viveka. This logic is to be applied. It's called Viveka, discrimination. And dispassion. What is not right, you have to drop. Discrimination, dispassion. Viveka and Vairagya has to be applied internally. That's the only way. There's no other way. Physically, you cannot remove waking state. Physically, you cannot remove dream state. Physically, you cannot remove sleeping state. Logically and with clarity, you have to dismantle the false pseudo image created by the ego. This process of dismantling is called nididhyasa, internally, demolishing. How do you demolish? By proper application of logic. It is called Nitya Anitya Viveka, Atma Anatma Viveka. You have to apply. Who am I? You have to find out who am I. Then the clarity will emerge. I am the Turi Atma. The waking state, dream state, deep sleep state are appearing and disappearing. I am not any of them. From the world point of view, I am a waker. Waker is Turyatma plus waking state, waking body. From the world point of view, you are a dreamer. Dream body plus Turyatma. From the world point of view, you are a sleeper, sleeping for a state and Turyatma. But from your point of view, you are Turyatma. So actor point of view is a beggar or a businessman or a politician from the dress he wears. But actor knows I am the actor all the time. Like that, you have to know I am Turyatma all the time. How you know? Thinking clearly. That clear thinking is called discrimination. Nitya Nitya Viveka. What is Nitya Nitya Viveka? What is eternal? What is non-eternal? What is temporary? You're trying to. What is eternal? What is temporary? When you say I am, you are referring to I as consciousness, am as existence. Now, what is this I am? I am is pointing to who is existing and who is conscious. That one who is existing and one who is conscious is beyond the body and mind. That is the pure awareness I. I am that I. When we use the word I am, we are mixing up the pure awareness I with the changing body and mind. I am going. The going is happening to the body. Body is changing. I am is pointing to unchanging reality. I. So we are a mix of changing and unchanging. Your I, when you use the word I, it's a combination of changing and unchanging. Changing part is called anitya. Unchanging part is called nitya. At least you should be clear what is nitya and anitya, if it's not anybody else. In your life, you have used the word I am millions of times. Every time you open your mouth, you will speak I am. You may not say I am, okay? But internally there's a feeling of I am. Has your I changed any point of time since your birth to today? Has your I changed? Ask yourself. Your I has not at all changed. That's why it's called Nitya, the real I. The real I is not born also. But always we mix up the real unchanging I with the changing I, the body, mind, and intellect. The body, mind, and intellect is constantly changing. The unchanging I is like a screen. The body, mind, and intellect is like a movie. And the changing body, mind, and intellect is what we call as the ego or me. Unchanging I is called Atma, ego is called me, Jiva. Jivatma is what you are, a combination of changing and unchanging. Unchanging is constantly changing. Changing is not at all disturbed. Unchanging is Nitya. Changing is Mitya, Anitya. Are you able to discriminate within yourself? Look at your life. Is there unchanging I in you and changing I in you? And always you are confusing the changing I with the unchanging I. So when you say, I am going, if I ask you, who is going? I. You are calling yourself as body. The waking state body plus Turiyatma together becomes you. That's okay from the world point of view, but at least you should know, no? World point of view, waker body is you. From your point of view, I am the witness, I am the sakshi of the waking state body. This discrimination you would have. From the world point of view, you are a body. From your point of view, what are you? Unchanging I. So Vedanta says, physically you cannot disconnect the body, mind, and intellect. You can only logically understand what? Nanu, nanembudu, nanalla, ideha, manabuddhi, nanalla, sachidanandatma, shivananu nani, shivoham, shivoham, shivoham. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, I'm pure consciousness. So that being situation, Nitya Anitya Viveka, what is changing in me? What is not changing in me? Please tell me what is not changing in you. Do you exist at any point of time? In the waking state, you exist. In the dream state, do you exist? In deep sleep state, do you exist? Your existence, is it discontinuous at any point of time? I exist is the reality. The form may change, but existence itself has not changed. That existence is called Sat. Sat is your reality, the Turiyatma. Are you aware? Yes, I am aware in the waking state, I am aware in the dream state, and I am aware in the deep sleep state. Deep sleep state, what are you aware? I am blissful. I am blissful, you are aware. So awareness is your reality. Awareness and existence never changes in you. What changes is the body, mind, and intellect. Anitya. So this clarity alone can free you. Nothing else can free you. Jnana alone liberates. I am the unchanging Atma, the Sakshi, the witness of the changing of the body and mind. Look at your life. In the waking state, the waker body comes and waker world comes. The waker body and the world comes together. They are not coming separately. It is not that I woke up in Bangalore. My body and Bangalore appear together. And in the dream state, the waker personality has disappeared. Bangalore is gone. The dream body, dream world appeared. together. We think that in the dream, I went to Paris. In reality, dream body and Paris appear together. Similarly, when I wake up, I think that I woke up in Bangalore. The body and Bangalore appear together in the waking state. So waking state is gone, dream state appears. Dream state gone, deep sleep appears. In dream state, no body, no mind, no world. See how easily you are changing the dress. Waking dress to dreaming dress to deep sleep. Easily who is changing the dress. They are like dress. The waker body is waker dress. So when you go to dream, you throw it out. Dreamer body dress you wear. When you go to deep sleep, you throw it out and you have no body. What you are able to throw it out is anitya, temporary. Who are you? You are the Turiya Atma. So if you ask the waker, yesterday night you had a dream. In the dream, you made a lot of money. The waker will say it's unreal. From waker point of view, dream world is unreal. From dreamer point of view, waker world is unreal. From deep sleep personality, waker body and dream body both are unreal. Then what is real? The waker is not present in the dream. Dreamer is not present in the waking state. Waker and dreamer are not present in the deep sleep state. Then who says I had a good sleep? Can waker say I had a good sleep? Can dreamer say I had a good sleep? Can waker say I had a good dream? If waker says I had a good sleep or a good dream, it's false, because waker body, the waker personality is absent in the dream and deep sleep. The dreamer body is absent in the waking state. Deep sleep state, there is no body. In fact, these three are independent personalities, independent dresses superimposed on the Turiyatma. One person doesn't know other. The waker does not know dreamer. Dreamer does not know deep sleeper, because they don't exist there. But you seem to be continuous in all the states. I only dreamt. I only slept. I only had a good sleep. I only wake up. I am only doing. So now, please understand, waking state personality is temporary. Dream state personality is temporary. Deep sleep personality is temporary. But when you say I, that I is not changing. So that means you are, real you is present in the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. The screen is present in all the changing part of the movie. So you are the screen, Turiyatma. Can anything affect you? Can movie affect the screen? Movie cannot affect the screen. The movie can be war, fire, nothing affects the screen. Similarly, anything happen in waking state doesn't affect the Turiyatma. Anything happen in the dream state doesn't affect Turiyatma. Anything happening in deep sleep state doesn't affect Turiyatma. Has it affected? Let's say in the waking state, there's a big fire. You got your finger burnt. When you go to dream state, the waking body is gone. Now dream body has come. Dream body, you're doing something else. What happened in the waking state is not carried forward in the dream state. The burning finger is not there. Has anything affected to Turiya? Nothing has affected Turiya, because if Turiya in waking state, your finger got burned, you started crying. When Turiya goes to next state, it's fresh again. Like an actor plays the role of a beggar and cries when no money, nobody's giving Vichara. But when it changes the dress to a politician, you'll start talking politics. Turiyatma is like an actor. Whichever dress you put, it enacts the role. It's not affected with the role. Actor is not affected with the role. So in Vedanta, Mandukya Upanishad, in the waking state, Turiyatma plus waking body is called Vishwa, individual Vishwa. Turiyatma plus dreaming body, dreaming world is called Taijasa. Turiyatma plus deep sleep world is called Pradna. When you realize you are not Vishwa Taijasa Pradna, what is there is Turiyatma, which is your innermost self. So Gaudapada Acharya is reiterating the lesson which is taught earlier in Mandukya Karika. So basically, we have three states: waking state, dream state, and deep sleep state. Waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. But what is common in all these three states is the Atma, Turiyatma, which is not changing. The waking state appears and disappears. Dream state appears and disappears. Deep sleep appears and disappears. Turiyatma is not changing. So for most of the common people, they think that only three states are there: waking, dreaming, deep sleep. But a yogi or a seeker or a gnani come to know, no, there is called Turiya, which is higher level reality. So they try to go to the higher level reality. So that they call as Samadhi. From yogi point of view or gnani point of view, there are four states: waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, Samadhi. Right? For an ignorant person, Adnani, there are three states: waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. For a gnani or yogi, there are four states called Samadhi. Is it clear? So now, are there four states? Are there three states? Waking, dreaming, deep sleep state. That's why Gaudapada says the dream world he does analysis and shows that dream world is mithya, unreal. If you remember earlier talk. Then he says waking world is also unreal because waking world is also similar to dream world. Very beautiful logic is given in the chapter 1 of Mandukya Karika. So waking world and dream world are alike. Waking state and dream state are alike. So that's why there are no three states. There are only two states: sleep and dreaming. Dreaming is unreal. That's why there are no two states. There's only one state called sleep. And that sleep is nothing but a sleep means there's no world. There's no projection of the world. Dream means there's an appearance of the world. What appears is not real. In deep sleep, there's no world, there's no body, there's no mind, there's Advaita. And the deep sleep state is Turiyatma. So you are that. So are there three states? Waking state, dream state, deep sleep state? No, there are only two states. Waking and dreaming is dreaming. Dreaming is unreal. That's why only deep sleep. And deep sleep is nothing but Turiya. So even Samadhi is like nothing but going back to a deep sleep like state in the waking condition. Samadhi is a temporary state. Samadhi is the state of the mind. I will attain Samadhi. I will go to higher state and come back. So a yogi says there are higher states, four states: waking state, dream state, deep sleep, Samadhi. I am special. I go to Samadhi and come back. Samadhi is also temporary state. What is Samadhi? Is Turiya. Turiya means what? There's no other. There's no body. There's no mind. There's no world. Advaita. That's Turiya. And that's what it's called Samadhi. And that's what it's called sleep. Then how many states are there? There's no states. Turiya is the only reality all the time. Everything else is just an appearance, projection. And the projection is ajata, ajativada. Just an appearance. There's no creation, no origination for that. Light of Self Foundation has a YouTube channel and website. Our children program I lead. You can share this to anybody who is interested. Now, anybody has a question on Zoom? Whatever I said is clear. Shravan?
No. Very clear, Prabhuji. Very clear. No questions.
Right. Yes, Shravan?
No questions, Prabhuji. It's clear. Thank you.
There is another misconception in spiritual circle. If I have to realize Turiya, I have to stop the thoughts. Yogaha chittavriti nirodha. This is coming from the yogic background, not Vedantic background. A sky is not bothered. There are clouds or no clouds. Floating clouds will not bother sky. Floating thoughts will not bother Atma. Thoughts are unreal. So you don't have to stop the thoughts. All that you have to do is recognize who you are. Your problem is you are confusing yourself for the cloud. In reality, you are the sky. Your problem is you are confusing yourself for the thought. In reality, you are the Atma. Thoughts are like clouds. They appear and disappear. They are mithya. Apply satya, mithya and satya logic. What is mithya? Understand it's not you. That's the observed. Thoughts are observed. The body is observed. The mind is observed. The observer is satya. So you don't have to remove the thoughts, but you have to recognize yourself. When you recognize yourself, thoughts will automatically come down. By forcing the thought to come down, you will not solve the problem. When you recognize yourself, thoughts will come down because you are not giving importance or energy to thoughts. Is it clear? Vaniji? Any question, Gayatri? Yes, Vani.
No questions, Prabhuji. Very clear.
Okay. So, Gayatri, any questions? Sheshadri, any questions?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay.
ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗೋಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಜಿ ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್
So let us sit silently for some time with applying Nitya Anitya logic, Nitya Anitya Atma Anatma Viveka, and sit as yourself. Don't chase away thoughts. Don't remove thoughts. Just recognize what is Mithya. Just recognize what is Atma. Keep quiet. That's why Ramana Maharshi says, find out who you are and Sumaniru. Nothing else to be done. No, I want to remove the thoughts. How will you remove the thoughts? Thoughts are mithya. Trying to remove the thoughts or trying to chase the thoughts is giving energy to the thoughts. It's like you are seeing a rope, you are seeing a snake. You know it's a rope. No, let me remove the snake and find the rope. Not possible. The more you try to remove the snake, the more snake will be appear real. If you understand what is snake, rope, your mind will be peaceful. Are we clear? So let us sit for meditation for some time, next 10 minutes.